Hey, Chip here, No Garage Garage. So, first of all, I got a new camera. I'd show it to you, but, you know. I finally spent the money on a good camera. A nice Panasonic G9. It's actually a 95. Anyway, I bought things. So let's take a look. This, sorry about the lighting. Actually, I'm not sorry about the lighting. Let's get the lighting going. I put lights in here. This is a 1966 200 with a C4 transmission, the drive shaft, and radiator. So what that means is I need to learn how to use this camera better. It's a lot heavier, harder to hold. Anyways, that is the entire drivetrain for the 66 Mustang. However, that's not where I stopped purchasing things. Things have escalated. So, 66, we've got everything to put it together except for the windshield and the dash pad, which are the main things. This car will be running and driving soon. However, I previously said this was going to be our poverty tour car, and like I said, hold on. Things have escalated just a little. Welcome to our now 1964 and a half Mustang, running and driving. This is a running and driving car. I know 64 and a half, not a real thing. It's a 65, but it was built in June of 1964. So, this thing is beautiful. I'm sure I'm showing my cheap attempt at B-roll right now, but just in case. Interior is immaculate. This car is not without its problems. It is a good-looking car from afar. Up close, it's got plenty of blemishes. The paint is far from perfect. Here, let me go through it. Whoops. Am I still recording? Yeah. Let me go through it. As you can see in the hood, the hood's been actually the whole car's been repainted. Let me show you that. This car is not factory this color. This car is factory this color. Right here. But that's fine. The hood's been replaced. It is obviously not lined up very well. It was just slapped on, which makes it hard to open and close. This, I don't know if you can, how well you can see how that's not lining up. I think that's the wrong piece. Don't mind the pollen. It's a problem with the south. Missing the antenna. We have one. Seeing the roof up here. Poor paint job is what did that. And the paint is just coming apart. They did really bad body work. All the way around. There's some bubbles there. The trunk is so misaligned right now. Like, here's the gap on this side. How well you can see that. with the sun. And here's the gap on this side. And right now, and then there's someone bumped into it. That back bumper is bent. The 66 back bumper will fit on here and will be used. The rear valance is not on there very well. And yeah. The brakes are bad. Well, at least the brake booster, as far as I know. Doesn't matter. I've already ordered a booster. I've ordered all four wheels. It's got four-wheel drum. This is a 260 car, not a 289. I've got spiders falling on me. That's pretty awesome. So the car needs work. Let me get the hood open and I'll show you that. I might as well show you how hard it is to get in this car, or in the engine compartment, because the hood is so misaligned. Oh, get my fat fingers way in here. There we go. Now, I did not road drive this car, obviously. But I did drive it on the trailer and drive it off the trailer. It does have aftermarket AC. I am not sure what this system is from. It's completely independent from the heat. And one of the things that shows this is a 64.5 is it has a generator rather than an alternator. Someone replaced the water pump pulley, radiator's aluminum, water pump pulley's aluminum, bottom pulley is aluminum, thermostat housing is aluminum. And like I say, this engine is a 260 with, and let me pull this off here. Oh, I really hate this wing nut. I'll just set it there. With a 2-barrel carburetor. It does have wiring issues. There's vacuum lines missing. And it has single pot master cylinder and a very tiny power brake booster. Now, that said, it also does have factory power steering, and it had, factory power brakes, which is nice. And then the aftermarket. Wow, I gotta learn how to use this camera. I just pressed another button. I don't know what I just pressed. Anyway, let me try and get it running. Aftermarket air conditioning. Still has a factory radio. It don't work. As far as I know, the gauges are not working. I know when I turn the key on, my generator light doesn't come on. I got to figure all that out. The glove box is non-existent, so I may build something to go in here to put an aftermarket radio so we have good sound. What else? The carpet's been replaced. The seats were recovered. So the seats are all in beautiful shape. That's the other thing too, is a 1964.5 Mustang. This seat is not adjustable. It's there. That's it. I'm sure I can probably get later model, and actually I have them in the 66 seat mounts to make this adjustable, which is probably something I'm going to do, because not being able to move, I have to flip this lens out. I have a front facing lens, but I have to flip it out all the time. Anyway, seat not being able to move is going to make it hard for me to ride with her while she's driving. It does have, the seat itself has the adjustment lever, but the base doesn't. Honestly, I haven't been under this car yet, other than to hook up straps when I put it on my trailer. It's got a single exhaust. I think it's original. It's got very, very old shocks. They're not original because they say Delco on them. I think. I don't know. What I do know, and what I figured out, the guy I bought it from never admitted to it, but what I do know is that this car was probably found in a field, in a barn, in something, and then put back together. They bought the parts they needed to buy to make it worth something. Like this dash pad looks fairly new. Oh, that's the other thing. This up here, this thing here, which isn't screwed in very well, this is supposed to hold the dash pad down. There's a stink bug over there. Yeah, okay, we got clean. Oh God, there's a stink bug there too. Thankfully they're dead. Anyway, on a 65 post-August car, or a 1964 post-August car, this would be welded in. This wouldn't be screwed in. That's one way we know. I need a way to have a back camera, or a back viewer and a front viewer. I don't know. Let me know what you think of the camera. I've been using GoPros for a couple years. Like I say, I just bought this one. It's a Panasonic Lumix D95 or DC G95 DM is what this camera is. It's supposed to have all kinds of goodies, and I've got videos saved on YouTube for figuring it out. Anyway, this is just a quick introduction to Jenny's new ride. This is Jenny's car. She paid for it, her money. We got a clean title with it. And this is what we're taking on Poverty Tour. Hopefully it'll be a decent ride. Like I said, I've got everything other than the lines. I've got everything to do with the brakes on the way, already ordered. I did order a wiring harness, a universal wiring harness, in hopes of using that to fix electrics. Because right now, like, the headlights don't work, the blinkers don't work, the taillights don't work, and I've got to figure all that out. And I've already found some broken wires, so I just went ahead and got a universal that I know isn't right, but it's got wires. Okay. Wish me luck. Welcome to the next phase in our Poverty Tour ride, because it was going to be the Bronco, well, the Centurion. I figured out there's no way I'm going to fix that on time. Then we're going to use the 66 Mustang, which I probably could get done on time, now that I have everything other than the windshield to put it together. Which, by the way, make me an offer, I'll sell the car. And then we ran into this car, a Marketplace. Had to have it. I'm damn proud of her. and what she's accomplished. And what she's accomplished enabled her to spend nearly 10 grand on this car. That said, have a great day, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Well, she's a little bit rusty, but she still runs strong. There's a 64 and a half Mustang parked beside my daddy's barn, painted red like a Carolina sunset, faded some from years and storms. Got a couple of seats cracked from summer heat and a dash that's seen its days. But when that small block engine starts, Lord, it sings in its own sweet way. Now I ain't got much in my pocket, just a couple dollars and a dream. But that pony on the grill up front makes a queen of a girl like me. So I point her down that open road where the yellow lines run free, and every mile feels like a song blowing through the Tennessee breeze. So ride on, red Mustang, don't slow down, carry me where the wild roads run. We might be broke, but the sky's our crown, and the journey's half the fun. Let that old V8 roar once more, like it's 1964. Two free hearts and a dream for sure, rolling on the poverty tour. We pass old towns and roadside stands and fields of dusty gold, windows down and the radio gone, but that engine never gets old. And the stars come out like diamonds bright on that long black ribbon road, and that Mustang hums a lullaby anywhere the tires may go. Ride on, red Mustang, don't slow down, carry me where the wild roads run. We might be broke, but the sky's our crown, and the journey's half the fun. Let that old V8 roar once more, like it's 1964. Two free hearts and a dream for sure, rolling on the poverty tour.